everyone, how are you? Hello everyone, how are you? Hello everyone, how are you? How are you today? Okay, good morning. You're probably wondering, why is Mrs. Stone on YouTube? Is it to cut open squishies, make slime, or maybe open some toys like Ryan Fields? You're wrong, it's to do your schoolwork. So we've had our Easter holidays. I've had a lovely Easter holiday. This is my last Easter egg. But unfortunately for me, I had one Easter egg that was Smarties, my favourite, and I left it in my bedroom, but somebody has eaten it. I went to my mummy, she hadn't. I went to my daddy, he hadn't. I snuck into my brother's room to see if he'd eaten it, and he said no, and actually I believed him. I went to find the dog hadn't eaten it, and then I went into my bedroom and I could hear a noise under my bed. I got closer, lifted up the cover, and underneath was the baby with chocolate all around his mouth. He'd eaten my Easter egg. You might have had some Easter eggs or been on an Easter egg hunt or had hot cross buns. And do you remember when we spoke about the cross on top of the hot cross bun representing Jesus dying on the cross, and the Easter egg being like the tomb, and inside the sweeties inside represent Jesus? You might have had an Easter egg hunt in your house because it's a tricky time at the moment and we can't go outside really. You might have heard your parents talk about lockdown and things on the news about the coronavirus, and that's why it's really important that you stay inside your homes, and that's why you can't come into school. But because we want your brains to really grow and you to continue to work in, I'm going to post these little videos and help you with your schoolwork while you're at home. Today we're going to start with reading this story, Monkey Puzzle, and then you're going to have some tasks to do on your capital letters. Tomorrow there won't be a video, but I'm going to set you some tasks to do. So today is Thursday, then it will be Friday, then it will be Saturday and Sunday, your home days, and then on Monday the real work will begin, and you'll have a phonics lesson, a literacy lesson and a maths lesson every single day. Okay, I wanted to share this story with you, Monkey Puzzle. The author is Julia Donaldson, and I know that we've read some books in class by Julia Donaldson. Do any of you know any of those books? Can you remember any Julia Donaldson books that we've read? Have a little think to yourselves. At the back here, I know we'd like to do this, don't we? Look at all of the stories that we've already read by Julia Donaldson. Okay, so this is Monkey Puzzle. I've lost my mum. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. I'll help you find her, said Butterfly. Let's have a think. How big is she? She's big, said the monkey. Bigger than me. Bigger than you? I've seen your mum. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. No, 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 that's an elephant. My mum isn't great grey hunk. She hasn't got tusks or a curly trunk. She doesn't have great thick baggy knees. And anyway, her tail coils around trees. She coils around trees? Then she's very near. Quick, little monkey, she's over here. No, 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 that's a snake. Mum doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl round a nest of eggs. And anyway, my mum's got more legs. Oh, it's legs you're looking for now, you say. I know where she is. Come this way. No, 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 that's a spider. Mum isn't black and hairy and fat. She hasn't got so many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly, and she lives in a treetop way up high. She lives in the trees. You should have said. Your monkey's hiding, your mummy's hiding above your head. No, 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 that's a parrot. Mum's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk and squabble and squeak. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. And anyway, my mum leaps and sings. Aha, I've got it. She leaps about. She's round the corner without a doubt. No, 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 that's a frog. Butterfly, butterfly, please don't joke. Mum's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy. Oh dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle. Brown fur? Why didn't you tell me so? We'll find her in no time. Off we go. No, no, no. That's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? Mum doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you, she's got no wings at all. And anyway, she's not nearly so small. Your mum's not little. Now let me think. She's down by the river, having a drink. No, 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 that's the elephant again. Butterfly, butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures look like me. You never told me she looked like you. Of course I didn't. I thought you knew. I didn't know. I couldn't, you see. None of my babies look like me. So she looks like you. Well, if that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place. No, 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 that's my dad. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. It's time I took you home to Mum. Having a nice cuddle at the end. So actually, the monkey looked exactly like his mummy and daddy, just a smaller version. But for the butterfly, her babies were caterpillars. They looked very different. She wasn't sure what she was looking for. In your packs today, you've got this little game. And as you can see, these ones are your normal cursive writing, your lowercase letters. But these ones are the uppercase letters when we use capitals in our names or the start of our sentences. And what you need to do is cut round here, chop them in half, and then try and match them to the capital letter. So you're matching your lowercase to the uppercase letter. Now what you'll notice is some letters look very, very similar. The upper and lowercase letters look very similar, a bit like the monkey and the monkey's mummy. However, some capitals look very, very different to their uppercase letters, a bit like the caterpillars and the butterfly. Let's see if you can do that. Chop up all of your letters and see if you can match them. And you've got the half of the picture to help you there. Then you've got this one. So you've got your capital letter, and then you've got your lowercase letter, and just put a circle around the correct letter. So the capital B, B. Find the correct cursive writing, the lowercase letter, and pop a circle around it, and there's a whole list of those to do. And then you've got some handwriting practice. You're really, really good at writing your lowercase letters. Try with the capital letters, the uppercase letters. They are all sky letters. All of the capital letters start in the sky because they're very brave and they look at the birds and say, "Wayayada." They're really, really big and tough. So make sure you start the capital letters not on the line, they start in the sky. Good luck with that one. If you need some help, you've got a capital letter mat here. You can look at that and it helps you to match them up. See if you can find a capital letter that starts your name or the name for people in your family. Now is the tricky bit. Again, this can be done tomorrow if you're really, really busy. You've got to write, we've got all the lowercase letters here, you've got to write in the capital letter. There's not lots of curly fancy writing with the capital letters, they're quite straight, so a little bit easier. But you must remember to start in the sky and then sit them on the red line one. So on this one, you've got the capital letters, you've got the uppercase letters, and you have to find their babies and draw the lowercase letters and match them in the 2 columns there. And at the back in your patch, you'll find this butterfly, which you can decorate however you like. Okay, so that's your work to do over the next 2 days. So Thursday and Friday, that's your work to do. Then you've got your home days, Saturday and Sunday. And then from Monday, we'll start your phonics, literacy and maths. At home, you might want to do what I've done in the back of my book. I'll show you. What I've done here is I've put my family into coloured groups, so mummy, daddy, Mrs. Stone, my brother, the baby, the dog I've got to put in coloured groups. I've put my mummy in green group, daddy in yellow group, I'm in blue group, and my brother in red group, red group. And every time they do a lovely piece of work, or they're really kind, or they're really helpful at home, I give them a tick, and that means that when I come back into school, that's how many house points I need to put in the pot. So you can do that at home as well if you want to. You could put your whole family in your group. They could all be in red group or all be in blue group, or you could split them up if you want to. And just put a little tick if anyone's been very kind, really helpful, or done their work very well. And you put a tick in, and then you get to put the house points in the box when we come back to school. Also, you might want to make a traffic light. You might want to get a plate and draw around a circle and colour it in with paint or coloured pencils. So your green, amber and red light. And then you can make a name card for everybody in your families. And remember, they start on green, don't they? And then for any negative behaviour, you might want to move them on to amber, but I'm sure everyone will be very, very good. You can also make your own superstar. So if someone in your family is being very, very good, their name could go on the superstar. You might want to make your own choosing box with toys that perhaps you don't play with any longer, and perhaps give them to people as a prize from your choosing box. You might want to call a register. You might take it in turns to be the teacher with your parents. And sometimes they have to be the children, sometimes you're the child and they're the teachers. So our house point box is empty. So if you can work really, really hard to do your schoolwork, you can have a tick in your back of your books, and then we can fill up our pot. Also, let me show you. We need to fill this up. We need to have the day where we take over the whole school. When you come back, we need to have that day. So you need to do really, really good work. We can carry on counting and collecting our cubes. I can see some children have grown. I think some of you must have had birthdays. Let me just... Yeah, some of you are definitely 5 now. When you come back to school, we're going to have to put your photo on the number 5 picture, aren't we? When you come back to school. There's lots of things we need to remember when you come back to school. Okay, so I want you to work really, really hard, be really, really helpful. Do all of your work, stay safe. I miss you very, 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 very much. I can't wait until you come back to school, because at the moment I'm talking to these children. Nobody there, and it's really boring and lonely. But Billy says he does keep hearing like a growling outside, like a really deep throaty growl. Like, Billy, what did you say? He seems to think there is a dinosaur still outside, but I don't know. I'll keep a lookout. Okay, good luck with your schoolwork, stay safe, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Goodbye.